It has been over 4 years since the release of Breath of the Wild, and it has been 4 years since I had the single best video game experience of my life. If you've played the game before, you know that it is something so different from anything else, and that it's always on your mind while you play it. Every few months since its release, I get the urge to play it again, and I want to lose myself in the world because of how amazing it is. In my eyes, the introduction to the game, The Great Plateau, is a fantastic introduction to the general gameplay that you will encounter during the game. Like the rest of the game, you're given a goal to accomplish, but you're not forced to complete it right away, giving you the option to explore. You can go straight to the tower that the old man wants you to go to, or you can head for the Temple of Time because it might seem more interesting to you. The game doesn't really care as long as you're doing what you want to do. In my eyes, this early sense of exploration is what makes the rest of the game work so well. The Great Plateau introduces you to many of the different types of structures that you will encounter in the world of Breath of the Wild. Some of those structures are towers, shrines, and monster camps. Each of these structures offer something different for the player to seek out. Towers serve as great vantage points, allowing you to see large portions of the world and letting you decide where you want to go next, while also filling out your map, which starts out as an empty slate showing only your location. Shrines are small challenges that reward you with a spirit orb, which serve as the only real leveling mechanic in the game. Once you get 4 spirit orbs, you can upgrade your health or stamina, which both start out at pitiful levels. Finally, the monster camps are just that, groups of monsters that are typically guarding a chest of some kind, and the reward might be something you need on your adventure, like a weapon or maybe different kinds of arrows. I think that this introduction to the different structures of the game and what they can do for the player serves the game extremely well. Upon completing all of the challenges brought to you on the Great Plateau, you're given the paraglider, which allows you to finally leave the plateau and explore the rest of the world. It is at this point when you receive the main task of the game, which is to defeat Calamity Ganon and save Zelda. While you can technically go kill Ganon right off the bat, the strengths of the game lie in making you want to do everything but kill him. Exploration is the main selling point of the game, and it is one of, if not the best exploration experiences out there. You can swim in any body of water, climb any mountain, glide from any tree, cliff, or building. Nothing is off limits, although you may need to level up your stamina more in order to explore more. You are supplied with all the tools you need to explore the entire world from the beginning, and because of this, you can quickly get sidetracked from the various tasks you might set up for yourself. For example, when I played the game for the first time, the first thing I wanted to do was to get to all of the towers because I wanted to see what the full map looked like. I did not think that it would take that long because it seemed like a fairly simple task to do, but I was dead wrong. It felt like every 2 seconds I was getting distracted by some kind of building that I would see in the distance, and I felt like I needed to check them out or else I might miss out on some good loot, or something that is just interesting in general. In other cases, I could have spotted a shrine and decided that I needed to complete it because maybe my health or stamina was holding me back on my adventure. All of these little things the game gives you to do can eventually cause you to forget about all of the goals you set for yourself in the first place, in favor of newer, short-term goals. It can be so extreme in some cases that it can take you nearly an entire session of playing to accomplish one task because of all the little things that you might encounter along the way. Under normal circumstances, this might make a game less enjoyable, but it works so well in Breath of the Wild because that is what the foundation of the game is built on. At first glance, Breath of the Wild can appear as a game that is simply full of small distractions. Ultimately, it is those distractions that make the game worth playing in the first place. It's uncommon for you to do something just because the game wants you to do it. You're given the ultimate freedom to not only get lost, but to stay lost. While in many other games this could be detrimental to the gameplay, in Breath of the Wild, becoming lost is how the game reaches its true potential. Hey, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you want to let me know about any of your personal experiences playing Breath of the Wild or some of your favorite moments, I'd love to hear about them in the comments. Thanks for watching again. See ya.